Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and today we're going to do a Wagon Wednesday. I picked up a couple more Buick Wagons from Autoworld. Actually got a pretty good buy on each of them, so I figured I would go ahead and get them and crack them open for you guys. One, though, I'm kind of disappointed in. If I was a carded collector, I would be really angry sending it back. But this is why you do not ship stuff in envelopes. As you can see, the blister is crushed, and it even crushed the box. Luckily, there's nothing wrong with the car, is what I can see so far. But the blister, you can see, is toast. Smashed there, you can see the box even got crushed, and it's even starting to separate from the card. As I said, it's not that big of a deal because I'm going to open it, but this guy is a new seller on eBay. I actually was his first customer. A lot of new sellers popping up. Actually, the black Ram Charger I bought from a first-time seller too, and we unboxed it the other week. Now that seller was pretty good. He or she boxed it, packaged it good, and such things like that, and they were really good with their communication, shipped right away. This guy, not so much. He shipped it in a padded envelope, a bubble envelope, and also shipped late, and poor communication. It's just one of those guys that is probably gonna not be a seller for too long. But anyways, this is, I don't know, the second or third release of the Wagon, and this is version, let's see, what is it? I guess it would be version 2. I thought it used to say like release 1, version A or B, but anyways, release 1 and number 2. This was release 1 for 2019. The other one we have is from 2018. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get this guy out the card. And as you can see, he had luxury cruisers, 67 Cadillac Eldorado, then the new casting, a 76 Buick Estate Wagon, and 2012 Ford Mustang, Boss 302, then your vintage muscle. There's a 62 Impala, a 66 Impala, and the 63 Dodge Polara Max Wedge. Yeah, those cars are awesome. I love the Max Wedges. I got all of those so far. I would like to find the ultra red of one of them that have the hood scoop. Not really. I don't really care which color. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the fun facts here. So anyways, this is a 1976 Buick Estate Wagon. Was a very heavy vehicle at over 5,000 pounds. And this was one of the last big Buick cars using the 455 cubic inch V8 motor, pushing 205 horsepower. That's pitiful for 455, but they did put a lot of smog equipment, small cams and things like that made them basically a dog. But it had the torque, so that kind of helped pull this beast around. So anyways, let's get him off the card and take a better look at him. And yeah, I'm kind of a little upset about the collector box though, because I do keep the boxes that they come in, if they do come with them. Nowadays, they don't make them anymore. That's one of the big reasons I want to keep them, because it's only on the early releases, the earlier releases, I should say. But yeah, this is one of them, and unfortunately, it's smashed. And it's kind of sad, but still salvageable. I'll keep it. So anyways, it looks good with this polyurethane blue. It's like an ice blue, I usually call it. It's like a light metallic blue that kind of reminds you of like ice, in my opinion. And then you can see it's got a detailed blue interior. Even the patterns in the seat make it look like it is a two-tone interior, but it's not. But the like pleats and all of that, like the different areas of the leather, it looks really good, or cloth, whatever it may be. Yeah, they did a good job on the interior. Too bad nothing open so you can see inside. The opening tailgate thing I liked on the green light stuff. This has an opening hood, but on all the Buicks, the hood barely opens. It's not like, I don't know, a good one, even when you do get it open. I can get my finger in there a little bit, but that's it. As I said, they don't really open that good anyways. Like, they open maybe like that high. That's it. You can see a little bit of the motor because the corners end up bottoming out back here on the fender. So it's kind of a pointless one to have the hood open on, but still a cool looking car. So yeah, we have a lot of cool wagons out there. If you're a GM fan, Mopar fan, or Ford fans, they don't get too many. Like, the Mopar fans have the Satellite from 68 to 70 from Green Light, and then you have the Pontiac, the 75, the whatever, 78 from Green Light. But the Ford also, I think there's a couple different Fords. There's the Ford Fairlane, the 63 Town and Country from Autoworld, and then there's, I think, a 60 or 61 from Johnny Lightning, and that's, I think, a little too small. Johnny Lightning has some wagons, but they're small. But yeah, the GM wagons really get a lot of hype. You have the Buicks, the Pontiacs, the Oldsmobiles, the Chevys. Everybody makes some GM wagons, it seems like. But that's cool, because they're some of the best looking ones from the 70s, in my opinion. Oh yeah, we had the LTD and the Mercury Marquis wagon from Green Light. There's the boxy ones from the late 70s going to the mid 80s. So, cool car in blue, nice detail on the tail lights, and the plate is cool. It says Big Buick. That is pretty sweet. And they do a nice detail. You can see the Buick in the wood grain back there on the tailgate, and the lock mechanism there, and all of the trim and stuff. You have your roof rack. Nice detail on the grille and headlights. Not too bad. So, moving along to number 2. That is this guy here, and he's even older than the first one. This is one of 4,400. As you can see, this is a brand new casting for 2018. There are 3 variations to this casting, allowing us to span the years 74 through 76. So this is a 74. The one that we just did was a 76. As you can see, the front end is totally different on the 76 versus the 74. That is kind of cool. I never seen it to really appreciate it until now. Never really paid attention. So that is kind of cool. And then they also, let's see, this is a ranch green. I know it's an ugly green, and every manufacturer had a color like this, it seems like. And actually, with the wagons, I have a couple Chevy wagons with an uglier green color like this, and I think I have an Oldsmobile with a green, no, not the Olds, but the Plymouth Satellite with a green color like this. They all had this ugly color. I like this one because it doesn't have the wood grain. I need to get another silver one because the fender lip is messed up on my silver one, and I would like to get the maroon one. They make a maroon one that doesn't have any wood grain, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, this is release 3 from 2018. New Tool Muscle Wagons, 74 Buick Estate Wagon. Then you had another Eldorado in this lineup. Then the Vintage Muscle, once again an Impala. Then you had an Olds 442, a 67 Mustang GT, and a 64 Pontiac Grand Prix. I'm really anxious to see the 68 Plymouth Coronet and the 70 Fury that they have coming up supposedly later in the year. I can't believe this year is already halfway over. Let's get him off the card and take a look at him. And this one was packed properly. I ordered this from a hobby shop, I cannot remember their name though, unfortunately. But yeah, I got a couple cool. This is where I got the Fall Guy truck that we unboxed the other day, and we have coming on Friday. We're doing an unboxing on Grumpy Jenkins. We have his Camaro Innova from Green Light. We're going to unbox both of them on Friday. So as you can see, this is another one that has like a matching interior, like the blue. It's blue on blue. This is green on green. That was another thing cool in the 70s that they did. They kind of made them where color coordinated with interior and the paint. Passed away yesterday at the age of 2. Rest in peace, Sly. His family made a statement on their social read media. Last. At the end that it was recently completed. Is that what it says? For his life story, a project we are eager to share with the world in due course. So if you want to read on about that, it's Head West. On our Facebook page, I think. I have Fly in the Family Stone coming up. That's 3 songs. I think that's what it says. Head West. Yeah. No, it says Head East. And that says Head West. Ah, okay. It's got both of them. That's kind of weird. I've never seen one like that before. They're usually the same. As you can see here, Big Buick and Big Buick. Yeah, I never seen where they did 2 different plates on the same car. That's kind of odd. Head East, Head West. That's why I was confused. I was like, I know my eyes are bad, but not that bad. But yeah, anyways, at first I said read last though. That tells you how bad my eyes are. I need bifocals. So guys, that is it for our Wagon Wednesday, and we'll give you a look at the front ends once again. There's a 74 and then there's the 76. Pretty cool. So anyways, guys, we'll be back again on Friday for our Free It Friday. I appreciate you guys watching, and one day we'll bring back all of the wagons and take a look at them, but we have a ton of them. I think we're getting near 50 wagons. We do have another Olds coming up soon and another Pontiac coming soon. So in the coming weeks, we have those to unbox for you. And we have some other cool stuff coming up. I can't even remember what all we have coming in, but there's some stuff coming in slowly but surely, and we will definitely show it to you when we get them. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will talk to you on Friday.